Hello friends, myself Mrs. Surekha Patil from KKV Polytechnic Nasik welcomes you all in today's session. Today we are going to talk about UDP client and server and how to create client and server communication using protocol UDP.
UDP first stands for User Datagram Protocol. This protocol sends independent packets of data called datagrams from one computer to another with no guarantees about arrival. UDP is not connection based like TCP and is not reliable. Why it's not reliable? Because sender does not wait for acknowledgements, arrival order is not guaranteed, and arrival of packet is also not guaranteed. So that's why UDP is not reliable as compared to TCP. When we are talking about speed, at that time UDP plays important role. It is even in cost of reliability. For example, streaming media, games, internet telephony, etc. For implementation of UDP in JDK, some networking classes are provided by Java. Through these classes, we can establish communication over the network. For TCP communication, we are using classes URL connection, socket and server socket that already we have seen. For UDP, we are using classes that are datagram packet and datagram socket. For UDP and server for client. The very first we are going to see the program for UDP server. In this UDP server, I have imported two packages that are needed, that is .NET package and .io package. Class, I have written here public class UDP discard server class. Main method is written here public static void main with string array args. One port is initialized here, port equal to 9. Byte array is declared here for buffering of data. Now I have created server, socket and packet. Datagram socket class object server equal to new datagram socket with port number 9 that already we have initialized. So here with the help of this line datagram socket will be created here. Now we have to create datagram packet. Datagram packet equal to new datagram packet with buffer and buffer dot length in which we are going to read the data. So this is the server for reading the data. We are using this server. So in this server, while true, while data is being received by the server, it will accept the data. Means server always in open condition and ready to receive the data. So while true, server is going to receive the packet. Server dot receive in bracket packet. So packets are received by our socket, that is server socket. Here string s equal to new string packet dot get data. With the help of this get data function, we can retrieve or we can read the data from packet 0 and packet dot get length. This is for reading the data. Now whatever data we are going to receive, we are going to display that data by using system.out.println packet.get address from which system data is accepted here at port number will be displayed here. So this is an S means data string that is sent by the client will be displayed. So with the help of this server or at server side we are going to display the packet sent by the client. And here reset the length of the next packet by for resetting packet dot set length buffer dot length. So here my server is working and here for if any exception arises then I have implemented exception handling by using try catch block. This program is for my server side program. Now I am going to see the same program for client. So for client I am going to write down purpose, write down program UDP client. So here in this UDP client I have imported two packages .NET and .io package. After that class UDP discard class I have written here Public static void main method I am going to write down here. Here I have declared client host as a local host. Port number, the same port number I have initialized here, that is equal to 9. Now in this client I am going to declare inet address server equal to inet address dot get by name host name. Whatever host address will be there, that will be saved in this parameter in this variable, that is server. Buffer reader is for reading and data. Input stream reader function, it is system.in. After that, here again I am going to create socket for sending the data. The socket equal to new datagram socket. While true means whenever you want to data send, then you can send the data. In this string, the line equal to user input dot read line. So we can read the data by input string. If the line dot equals, then we are going to break it. Here I have declared array, byte array data equal to the line get dot get bytes. So whatever data will be here, that will be read in this array. The data read in this array that we are going to return in this packet, datagram packet, the output equal to new datagram packet, data, that is the array, length, where we want to send, server, at which port, that is port number. So this way we can use the datagram packet that we have to send to the server. After that, after creation of this datagram packet, I am going to send this datagram packet to the socket, that is the socket dot send in bracket the output. So through this socket I am going to send the data. So this is my program for UDP client. So and I am using here try catch block for exception handling. If any problem with socket exception may arrive here. Now I am going to run this program. For running of this program, I need two command prompts. One command prompt is for my server and one more is for my client. So these are the two command prompts here. The very first I am going to run my server. Why server? Because server is waiting for client request. And server program. So here I am going to run server program Java C program name .java. After compilation of program, I am going to run the program by command Java server. So my server is in running condition, so that's UDP or waiting for client. Now I am going to run my client program, that is client UDP client I am going to run here. So UDP client program is UDP discard client. So here for running purpose, first I am going to compile it. After compilation I am going to run the UDP client. So here I have run my client. Now client is sending messages to server in terms of packets. So very first I am going to send a packet or send a message that is hi, and here we can see at server side, so localhost is displayed 127.0.0.1. At port number is also given here 55961, says hi. So this is the message displayed at server side. Again some of the messages I am going to send from client. Client sending hello. The hello is displayed at server side. Now I am going to display how are you. So it is going to display how are you. Here I am going to display course. So it is displaying course. So I am going to display my course is AJP, Advanced Java Programming. So at server side it gets displayed as a AJP. So this is the way I can run my program, or I can run my UDP client and server. So this is the way we can explain, or we can write down program for UDP.